Hey everyone, it's me, Raven Jade, and it's my favorite time. Well, it is my favorite time, but I also enjoy Halloween Mayhem too. But it's Merry Mayhem time here in Entropia Universe, and for the next 6 weeks, we are having the Merry Mayhem event, which I am always so totally excited for. But 6 weeks is a really long time for an event and to stretch out your pet card. And if you have watched any of my previous videos, you know that I always talk about how to stretch your pet card as far as possible before you need to deposit again, to make every peck count. And so this episode is all about how to profit during mayhem events and what you might be doing wrong. Now, you see, I'm in the Merry Mayhem free for all um, instance, and in the free for all instance, we can loot these cute little star things, the mayhem stars, and they are used for event prizes, and so they're highly sought after, and people go nuts coming in and farming, and they sell to anybody that's trying to loot a prize, or for the free for all it's basically they're buying their prize, let's be honest. But it's 6 weeks of this event, and people are like offloading their stars like right now on day two. This is day two of the event, and right now, I was talking to a few people trying to sell their star or trying to buy my stars, and they were offering anywhere between 2 peck per point to 2.2 peck per point, and I said no, I think I'll wait. And here's where bankroll comes into play. And I've talked about bankroll before, where you need to be able to sustain your hunts and put things in storage, let it build up dust in storage, and sell at the right time. And the stars are no different. Right now, there's a lot of supply. There's a lot of supply for these stars, so people buying them can get away with buying them cheaply, and they're going to buy them as cheaply as possible. If you wait till later on in the event, they will go up in price. 4 peck, 5 peck, perhaps even higher per point. And sure, you can sell them now, but you're just flushing that extra profit away down the toilet if you sell right now in the early days of the event. And again, the other thing you should be doing is shopping around. I already had one person today say to me, I'm buying for such and such a price, but if somebody offers you more, please let me know, and I'll be more than happy to try and meet their price or give you a little extra. So it's good to shop around. It's like going out to dinner with somebody. Would you give it up to somebody that took you out on one dinner date? Hey, okay, I don't judge if you do. But what I'm saying is, you should shop around and get the best price. And that's the same thing with the mayhem boxes right now, the strong boxes. Tons of these Christmas strong boxes are going to be dropping. So right now, people are buying them. There's a lot of supply, so they're buying them much cheaper than what they will go for after the event is over. So my advice, don't be in such a hurry to sell these loot items right away. Um, and it always, with the strong boxes, it'll always also depend on the season's ring. Is it a good ring? Is it a bad ring? If it's a bad ring and you have the bankroll to sustain, you could hold off on selling those boxes until like maybe the next year, when there might be a better ring in play. These are all things that you need to take into consideration before you sell things. And this is why I always, I'm going to get myself swarmed. This is why you should always always be aware of the supply and demand and be aware of your hunting budget. Like, also, for example, right before the event started, when they announced Merry Mayhem, pyrite went up in price, output components went up in price. I had thousands of ped worth of these things sitting in my storage, and they were, just a few weeks ago, they were like at around 128, 130%. Before the event started, they were like getting close to 170%. That's when I offloaded them. You should always be aware of when the best time is to sell your items. And that is, the mistakes that people make. As the number one mistake people make. And yeah, I sound like I'm preaching because I kind of am. I kind of want to see you guys do as well as you can. I hear all the time from people saying, oh, this game is too expensive to play. Oh, this game is a scam, blah, blah, blah. No, this is a nerd game. Nerds. It's all about economics. And, it's not just fun. It is fun, but you know what I mean? You have to think about things too. So you really just get yourself a nice little bankroll and put this stuff away until it's the best time to sell. That's all I'm saying. So that's the number one mistake I see people make. And if you watch any of my other videos, you'll see that as a theme in my videos. I talk about this all of the time, like constantly. I'm a broken record. And the second biggest mistake, and I'm sure I've touched on this before in my videos as well, is stop TTing your shrapnel. Yes, I said it. Stop TTing it. You should have your pet amount for your repairs and your upgrades and your hunting. If you're a hunter, obviously this video is geared towards hunters. I know there are crafters and there are miners. I'm not so much any of those things. I am mostly a hunter. So you build up your shrapnel. You can get it up to 10,000 ped worth of shrapnel, and then you can click it and you can convert it. And if you have 10,000 ped worth of shrapnel, you'll get an extra 100 ped worth of ammo to shoot with. And again, stretching your budget as far as it can go. And if for whatever reason you need peds, again, don't TT the shrapnel. You can sell it for a little bit extra. People are buying shrapnel all the time. You can do well if you put your ear to the ground. Eyes and ears, people. So yeah, that's what's going on there. And of course, with the Merry Mayhem event, they have started looting these Entropia Unreal tokens. Now, I've just looted one so far. I'm not really usually very lucky at getting stuff, except if I'm opening boxes. We all know I've looted a few rings. I'm sorry about that. All those people that get mad about that. So anyways, the big the Twen event is coming up and it's going to begin in early 2023. It means Entropia has been around for 20 years. It started in 2003. I joined in 2007 and I missed out on all the amazing first few years worth of Project Entropia, as it was called back then. So they're saying these tokens are going to be able in early 2023. We'll be able to exchange them for shares on the exchange, and they are good for revenue sharing of 1% of all of Entropia Universe. So that's kind of cool. I have shares in Crystal Palace, and I have owned Calypso shares in the past. I do not at the moment. I have Treasure Island shares. I have some Next Island shares, but they're all specific to these one little, these tiny little areas. What makes these Unreal tokens really cool is that it'll be for the whole universe, all the planets. So I'm looking forward to seeing how that plays out. definitely looking forward to how that plays out. So if you haven't been playing in a while and you're kicking the tires thinking maybe you should come back, I think this is a good time. They're going to start having events for the 20-year event, and if it's anything like the 15-year event, the Fen event, where, all the 2.0 weapons were up for grabs, I'm really excited to see what they have in store for us. And I think that these Unreal tokens are just the start. Of course, they're tying the Unreal tokens in with, they're changing the engine from CryEngine 2 to the Unreal Engine. So they've been busy trying to get that updated. No date that I know of when the actual changeover is going to take place, but I'm sure they will keep us up to date. Mindark is very famous for good communication after all. Ha 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 ha. Just joking. Anyway, I hope you guys are having a great time no matter what oh, I'm gonna die. No matter what you're doing. If you're playing Entropia, if you're not playing Entropia, let me know. Let me know what you're doing. Are you still a die-hard Entropia fan? Have you given it up? If you've given it up, why are you here? Why are you here on my video? No, it's okay. I love it when you come to my videos. I love it when you come and visit me, even if you haven't been playing in a while. We're old friends after all, aren't we? Unless you're new to my video. If not, if you're very new, then I'll say hi. How are you? I'm Raven. I think I'm a vampire. Only in the virtual world, of course, though. Yeah, I'm not that crazy. But now I'm rambling, so I hope you guys will, stop by, comment, like, hit the subscribe button if you haven't subscribed before, hit the bell notification, and I'll see you in the next video. Until then, bye. Oh, no! That's not how I sign off. Oh my gosh, it's been a while since I've done a video when I don't do my famous line. Oh. I didn't do this line before one time and I got PMs about it, so I have to do it. So, if you're going to be bad, be good at it. Mwah.